things. Look, I grew up in Western Maine, Farmington, Maine. I live there now. I see some people I might have gone to school with a few years ago. And I was desperate to leave the state of Maine when I was younger. I left college and I left the state and I worked at different jobs, different places. I traveled, I got some great experiences there, and I came back. And I've been back ever since. And what do you look for? If I were coming back today, if I were deciding whether to come back to Maine today, what would I be thinking of? 3 things, I think. A good healthcare system, for one, a good education system, for another, and good infrastructure. Now, I would be looking for those things whether I was looking to work for somebody else or start up my own business, be an entrepreneur. Infrastructure, including, of course, broadband, as we've all discussed. And that's a very, we could get into the weeds about that for about an hour, each of us, I think. We are all interested in expanding our broadband infrastructure. We can no longer be a dial-up state and a broadband nation. That's so important to telehealth, to education, to keeping seniors in their homes, and to encouraging people to move back to Maine and start businesses here in their homes or in their communities. So those 3 things, education, healthcare system, and infrastructure. I know we have jobs here, you know, we've got some pretty good jobs, and I know, Nate, you said you were going into biopharmaceuticals, I think?
Biomedical engineering.
Biomedical engineering, excuse me. That's beyond my pay grade. And you know, we, here in Maine, we have a potential to be the veterinary medicine capital of the world, with IDEX and Vets First Choice and Jackson Labs, MDI, and you know, we've got stuff going here, and we've got people who want to hire you. So when you get your college degree, think about coming back here, because there are good jobs. Most of all, as governor, I just want to be the biggest cheerleader for the state of Maine. As someone who grew up here, who loves the state, and I have 3 grandchildren in high school, they're thinking of leaving the state to go to college, and you know, think about it. They want to go somewhere else and get their feet wet and hopefully come back. But as someone who grew up here, I just want to tell the world what a great state we have here, what great people, a great work ethic, and incredible natural resources. People will want to come. Thank you.
Sorry, I have to sit on your lap. Here, I'll just picture it. Hi, I'm Donna Dion. I think when you start looking at the youth, one of the things that was very interesting to me is it's got to be a collaboration. The old people always work with the old people, and as a result, I said, how do we introduce the younger generation, their thoughts and their ideas, because they're very creative. So I've been working with the Chamber of Commerce, who always works with the businesses, but you don't see youth hanging around. And then I went to the schools and looked at Maine jobs for Maine graduates, and said, what are you doing to try to introduce individuals into new positions? Now, we have to start early. We have to pick up these kids in the middle school. We have to start seeing their uniqueness, what they really like, and what kind of businesses are out there. The collaboration isn't us waiting later on and having them go to college or make a decision in their senior or junior or senior year. These guys are going to be successful because they already have a focus. What about those that we miss? Those that are, and I have 2 granddaughters in college. So I can say, what do you want? One of them knows exactly what she wants. The other one says, oh, I'm not sure yet. And she's completing her 2nd year of college. You know, you have to get them early on. I know that she's going to be in early childhood. I've seen her unique skills when she's working with these special preschool, and how effective she is. And if she's not, she's going to be in the arena with animals, because she has that kindness. But the other one knows she's going to be a psychologist. She's going to help adolescents with problems. That's great, and she's only 18 years old. She's going into her junior year in college. She went to school early, but she was always focused. We need to start looking at them, looking at their uniqueness. I have a personal story. My son in middle school, the parent teacher said, hey, this is your son. I said, okay, I see that all the time. No, this is the rest of the kids. I said, oh, he has a unique eye for design. He is an architectural designer. He decided that in his 7th grade. And then in high school, he went to Centers of Technology. But that was instilled by the teachers who saw that uniqueness and built on it as he proceeded. And his success was other people supporting him, family support. So we need to get the teachers to be sensitive to that, working with the Chamber of Commerce, who are all the businesses, looking at the unique positions they have and how, excuse me, they could take on some internships as these individuals start going from jobs from being graduates into school. I don't care if it's the community colleges where there's unique electrical work, plumbers, carpenters, drafters, whatever. You need to be pulling those unique skills and actually talking about it. And that can be occurring at every part of the community. I always look at what will it cost us to do that? How do we do internships? So I started talking to people in Orono, University of Maine in Orono, University of Southern Maine, in the direction they're going, started talking to Chamber of Commerce and looking at high schools, and how do we devise that? It is a collaboration. It's more discussion and us being sensitive. So when the kids are out there, they know what are some of the good resources. They know I could get a good job. They know if I applied myself, I could stay here, and this is where I want to stay because this is an excellent state. So mine is a collaboration, looking at the money to increase the coordination, collaboration with businesses, students, to keep them here and to help make their experience one of those that they say, I want to stay. I left for 5 years, in my late 20s to my early 30s. But I came back because I realized what I left behind, and the state has so much to offer. We need to make sure we instill that in our children, but also provide them with good paying jobs so that they can survive, establish a family, and stay here. Thank you.